So Dalton's atomic theory. What, Gagana? Yes, Rajesh can text out now, right? Fine, good. It's an intermolecular force which helps the molecule, atom, or an element together. Atom, molecule together by an bond formation or by an bond formation or attraction towards inside of an atom. Attraction towards inside of atom. Voice become okay, I'll repeat. Please note it down. Intermolecular force of action means it's a force that helps. It's a force that helps molecule. It's a force that helps a molecule gather together to make a single molecule. To make a single molecule. Single molecule or a compound. Okay. Fine. Next. Dalton's atomic theory. Okay, Dalton's. Am I audible now? Am I audible? Okay, no problem. Okay, thank you. See, Dalton's atomic theory. So, what does it mean, Dalton's? So, we know that he's a scientist. So, proposed some theory on atoms. So, that is called Dalton's atomic theory. So, he proposed a smallest particle, a small invisible particle, called alpha-tomia. Alpha-tomia. It means to say it's an invisible. It's an invisible. So what he derived or what he defined for atom? So atom is an smallest particle that is not visible for our naked eyes. Okay, it's not visible for our naked eyes, and he termed them as alpha-tomia. He termed the name as alpha-tomia. Tomia means he termed the name as alpha-tomia. Tomia means invisible. Okay, invisible. So, full name of Dalton is John Dalton. John Dalton. So, the duration of this scientist is 1776 to 144. Alpha-tomia. Page's last word is alpha-tomia. Okay. He is an Greek philosopher. Greek philosopher. He trying to say something about atom. So let's see what all the things explain. So nowadays we know that it's an atom, it's a molecule, it contains like this, it contains electrons, protons. So electrons are negatively charged, protons positively charged. But in our earlier days, okay, but in our early days, we know that whether atom having these conditions, atom means this is the thing. We know that. So in the initial days of our West, what were doing? So they use only one method called trial and error to plan it things, and okay, this may be the thing over here, this may be thing. So if some will agree that that proposal, law statement proposes, and if someone showing their objection on that, so they were inquiring like why it's so, why God is this. So if that is happening, if the person who posing the law is conveying messages, why he is saying like this? If agree, if everybody in committee, if they agree for that, then that become law. So we usually read so many laws, right? Oh, this all things. So that is not just like this. It's happening. It's not that they're spending their years together for that. It's not yes, yes. We also from KG I'm reading, so I'm spending some time to read. No, that is the thing. Day and night without any breakfast, lunch, dinner, nothing, without anything. Complete dedication. That's called determination and dedication towards their work. So, like the proposal, suppose just think one. Uh, so first, he said that in the year of 1808, Dalton published a new system of chemistry, and thus systems is like this. This is very important. This is going to ask you for 2 marks question. Matter consists of individual, indivisible atoms. Indivisible means you can term it as invisible also. Indivisible. So the matter consists of indivisible atoms. It means to say the matter is composed of invisible atoms. Okay, that's the first point he proposed. Next, all the atoms of the given elements have identical property, including initial mass. Atoms of different element different in their masses. It means to say all atoms are having identical means same identical properties. Okay, identical properties. Okay, fine. So all atoms are seems to be identical of their behavior and in their masses ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. In their masses. Okay, is it clear? So first what he said, the matter consists of an atom that is invisible atom, so he termed it as indivisible. and all atoms are seems to be identical property in their masses. If the masses are going to be changed, then of course the property change in the ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So first what he said, all atoms having the same identical property, okay, identical property. Upon next ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, then he said, he continues the word called that only occur if the masses are same. The atom which shows same identical property, yes, exactly right, but the atom mass should be same. If it is going to be different, if it is the mass going to be different, then of course the characteristics or identical property will also be changed. Okay, this is the second point. Then third point, compounds are found when atoms of different elements combine in a fixed ratio. It means to say, atoms of different elements combined in a fixed ratio. So it means to say, the atom are present in an element. For example, we have H2N2O2, right? So that elements combine with an atom. Okay, so he's talking about those atoms where the atoms are present in the elements. So he's talking about those atoms, not for your free atoms. So the atoms of an elements are different, combined with the fixed ratio. It means to say, if suppose hydrogen H2 molecule is there, so it's combined with H plus S, the ratio of these two atoms will be different. Okay, the ratio of these two atoms are going to be different, he's saying. So you just don't compare the things whatever we are seeing today and with these laws, because these are the initial days laws what we are getting, is it? So now we are modified and we structurized it and we know everything, but in the earlier days, okay, just think like you are just born a baby and you don't know what to talk, what not to talk. So you keep on memorizing something, and that can be decoded only by your mother. So same like that, he's just saying these words. He's not saying it exactly like this because we disproved it. Okay, we disproved it. That's why it will be acting on a theory. Okay, it will be acting on a theory. So third statement is, atom of different elements combine in a fixed ratio. We can give this example also. So if these two are the different atoms, when it's combined, it will combine to form a H2O. The ratio of H and O will be different. Yes, of course, it should be in the 2:1. Element of hydrogen we are taking, element of oxygen we are taking. So these two, oxygen and hydrogen atoms, are going to be different in their elements. The combination of these two atoms are going to be in the fixed ratio. H should be 2, O should be 1, then only it will form water. If in case the ratio differs, H1O2, it doesn't become in water. Or else if in case 2:2, H2O2, it's not in water. Are you getting my point? Artha Tidyapa? Can you able to understand? So what he's trying to say, the atoms of different elements will combine to form one more product. So the combination of those are in their fixed ratio, that is not of same ratio. Okay, that may be a fixed ratio. Okay, fine. Next, last point, what he tried to explain. Let us see. the chemical reaction involves reorganization of atom. These are neither created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. So first what I'll do, I'll just give an example and after that I'll explain the point. Okay. So now HCl plus NaOH. So these two are combined. So you will get the product H2O plus NaCl. Is it right? So this is simple example for almost all the things we are going to give this example. Acid-base titration or for your changing reaction or cationic anionic exchange. So for everything we used to give this example. HCl combined with NaOH. This is called a strong acid and this is a strong base. So when acid and bases are combined, it will form a salt with your water molecule. So by seeing this example, I'll explain the point now. What it said means, in chemical reaction, okay, involved reorganization, okay, reorganization of atom. Here H combined with Cl, but it's going to be arranged. So Cl is combined with sodium. So this is called reorganization of atom. These are neither created nor destroyed in reaction. So just see, the atoms are going to be exchange their partners, but it doesn't mean that it is not there in the reaction. See, hydrogen is there, but it's not combined with HCl. Yes, of course, I'll agree, but the hydrogen number always remains same. So, what he is trying to explain, in the reactant atoms, it will convert into a product in though whether it is combining with the same or not, but it will present in your chemical reaction in other format. It should be present. Suppose, how can we say, we can give you an example for this also. How we can say, yes. In our early days, we have one system called, what to say, keeping the same name for the next upcoming generations. Okay, like Krishna Devaraya to Hoder, so like that. So they used to keep the same name for their next coming generations. It means to say, in other terms, he is not alive. Yes, of course, we'll agree. The person is not alive. But the thing, in the other way, we are just remembering that he is the person, he is our elder one, he is present in this dynasty. So to remember of this, to remember of the person in another way, we are going to keep the names of the terms. But nowadays, it's not in the practice. Usually in earlier days, they used to keep the names of their ancestors, like grandmothers. You just ask with your grandmothers, their mothers or their grandmothers. Usually they have the same name from their ancestors. What to say, in rural side, you could have noticed those names. Okay. Next. So these are the 4 laws and terms explained by the Dalton, and this call it as Dalton atomic theory. This question is going to ask you for 2 marks. So now we have a small concept that we already completed. That is, what do you mean by atom? What do you mean by molecular mass? So what I'll do, I'll just unmute anyone from your list and I just ask you the definition, because we already done with in our basic classes.
and you just define it. Then your time.